Welcome to another video by WA Courses. In this PowerPoint tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can easily create a photo slideshow in PowerPoint. Now, we've already talked about inserting pictures in another video. From the Insert tab, you could click on the Pictures button and insert pictures from this device or online pictures. So one way to create a photo album, a photo slideshow, would be to create a slide, insert a picture on the slide, then create another slide, insert another picture, and so on. But this would be very time consuming. I'm going to show you a much faster and easier way to create a photo slideshow. From the Insert tab in the Images group, we have a button called Photo Album. Let's select that. This window pops up, the Photo Album dialog box. This will allow us to insert lots of pictures at the same time. I would like to insert my pictures from a file. Let's select that. And from my saved pictures. So here I have some saved pictures that I would like to select and create a photo album out of. I can click and drag to select multiple pictures at the same time. I have selected all the pictures I want now, as you can see, and then select Insert. So now I see all my pictures here, and by clicking on them, I get a preview right here. So picture 1, picture 2, picture 3, picture 4, picture 5, all right down to picture 16. Now, this allows me to edit. So, for example, if I want picture 3 at the end, I could select it. Now you see there is a tick in this box, and use the arrows down here to move up or down. So by clicking on the down arrow, I could take it right to the end. And there it is. I could also choose to remove an image. For example, I no longer want this image. I could click on the remove button and it would be deleted from my album. It would not be included. Under the preview, you also see some very basic photo editing tools. So you can rotate your picture, you can adjust the brightness, some very basic editing tools. If you want, you could also choose to make all your pictures black and white. So this would look something like this. All my pictures in black and white. That's not what I want right now, so let's deselect that. Another thing you must pay attention to is the picture layout. By default, each photo is going to fit to slide. I could choose 2 pictures on each slide, and you see a preview over here. I could choose 4 pictures, and you see a preview here, but let's keep it fit to slide. Okay, so now I think we are ready to create our photo album, but before we do that, right here you see that you can also insert text. You can add a new text box on a slide also, but I don't think we'll be needing that. So let's create our photo album. Create. Now, you see right away, the first page is my title. The title of the photo album is called Photo Album. Okay, I would like to change the name. So I can just select this text and copy over it. So I would like to call it landmarks. And now you see the rest of my photos. All the photos have been adjusted to fit on the slide. And that's why you get, in some photos, you get these black lines on the side. Because PowerPoint has not distorted the images, so they can take up the whole slide. So I have all my images here. Now, what else could I do? Over here I have some design ideas. You could choose some designs from here if you like, but let's close that for now. The next thing I could do is go to transitions. In the transitions ribbon, I can choose any transition I want. What is a transition? Transitioning from one slide to the next. I could choose morph, fade, push. So by clicking on each one, you get a preview. Wipe, split. And of course, by clicking on the arrow here, you get many more options. There are even some more dramatic ones like curtains, blinds, dissolve, even an origami one. So there are some quite impressive transitions. Let's just choose one. Let's choose switch. Now, I have chosen a transition, but this will only apply to my selected slide. If I wanted to apply to all the slides, I would go here on the right and click on Apply to All. Okay, so this transition will apply to all my slides now. Now, when my slideshow begins, it will begin, my first slide will go to the next on mouse click or when you tap a key on the keyboard. My second slide also says on mouse click, but I do not want to have to click each time so it can go to the next slide. So let's deselect this, not on mouse click. I want it to transition to the next slide after 2 seconds. And I would like this to apply to all of my slides. Now we are ready to look at our slideshow. From the slideshow tab, from beginning. Okay, our title slide and our famous landmarks. And I don't really need to do anything, just lay back and watch. It's doing all the work on its own. Okay, all my famous landmarks transitioning on their own. So, it seems I got what I wanted. Let's hit escape to exit the slideshow. Now imagine that you wanted this to keep on playing in a loop. So when the presentation ends, to start from the beginning again. I could do this from right here in the slideshow, set up slideshow. This dialog box opens up. I will choose right here, show options, loop continuously until escape. I will select this and OK. Now my slideshow will continue to play from the beginning when it ends. So each time it ends, it will restart on its own without me having to click on anything or really do anything. So you see how easy it is to create a photo album. One last thing that I would like to say, by selecting one of the photos, the picture format tab pops up. So from here, you could make any adjustments you like to your images. So you could give it a frame, any kind of picture style. That was the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.